Hi, we are standing here in Folly Square, Lower Manhattan, while unfortunately these students, especially now Mohsen was arrested. And this is disturbing to us because at the end of the day what's happening is that this anti-Semitism accusation is confusing many people. And then people think and believe that there is some kind of threat against some students on college campuses, Jewish students. And all of this is false, all of this is confusing, all of this is misleading. Because the pro-Palestinian solidarity movement is in no way anti-Semitic. It is no danger to anyone. It is raising a voice, it is raising a righteous voice, which all of us should be part of. We as Jewish people share this voice of opposition to these crimes in Palestine because we are Jews. To begin with, we are humans, and we are disturbed when we see human beings suffering by the hands of this Zionist movement. When we see this genocide in Gaza, this is unacceptable. Going on for so long and unfortunately still continuing. We as Jewish people are embarrassed when all of this is being done in our name. And especially when pro-Palestinian students are being accused of anti-Semitism. This is not only unjust for Palestine, because Palestine deserves the voice in the free world to stand up for them. And it is the brave students on college campuses who should be a lesson for the rest of the world to do whatever we can, to do whatever each individual can, to speak up for the suffering people. But when those people are accused of anti-Semitism, falsely accused of anti-Semitism, because people conflate anti-Zionism with anti-Semitism, because people conflate Judaism with Zionism, we have to understand that Judaism and Zionism has no connection. Judaism is a religion only, no politics to it, versus Zionism is a purely political movement and should never be confused. When you confuse the two, you are making a statement. You are saying that all Jews, God forbid, are supporting all these crimes against Palestine. This is not only unjust for the Palestinian people, this is unjust for the Jewish people because this is dangerous for Jews. We blame those people misusing the accusation of anti-Semitism. We blame them of fueling anti-Semitism because they show an image as if all Jews are accountable to what is taking place. We are setting this record straight and we are saying no. Masses of Jewish people worldwide join the pro-Palestinian solidarity movement and unequivocally condemn all the crimes Israel is doing to Palestine. And we say that according to Judaism all of this is forbidden. Killing, stealing, oppressing an entire people, all of this is not only criminal according to international law, these are crimes in Judaism. The concept of building a sovereign homeland for Jews, this philosophy of Zionism goes in total contrast of Judaism. Therefore, masses of Jewish people share this opposition to the occupation of Palestine, and this can in no way be considered anti-Semitic if people stand up for righteousness, if people stand up for humanity, if people oppose genocide, if people stand up for the oppressed people of Palestine. If we want to see a better future, something that all of us should want to see, we must address the root cause to all what is going on. We unfortunately are seeing an endless cycle of bloodshed where everybody suffers. Palestinian people suffer, Jewish people are endangered, everybody suffers. It's not because of the difference of religion as Zionist propaganda tries to portray this. This is because of the occupation of Palestine. The occupation of Palestine has destroyed the peace, the beautiful peace in Palestine in the very beginning. Yes, there were problems already before 1948, but when the Zionist movement first came in the 1920s, at that time, the beautiful peace was destroyed, and the actions of Israel to the present day is fueling this endless cycle of bloodshed. If we want to see a better future, we must stop the occupation of Palestine. We must stop it in its entirety. We have to grant the full right of return to all refugees and to restore all rights to the indigenous people of Palestine. Then, and only then, we can hope to see once again that historic peace be the future.
You went to Washington, D.C., but I couldn't ask you anything because it was Saturday.
Right.
Can you say something about the march in Washington?
Well, the march in Washington, this national march, was a very strong, very powerful march. It was a very powerful message. We were there taking part, despite it wasn't Saturday. We couldn't travel on Saturday. We had to travel on Friday, staying there for 2 nights. But despite all difficulties and all hardships, we do everything we can as a Jewish movement, taking part in this pro-Palestinian solidarity, and we do everything we can to raise the voice for Palestine, and especially to bring the Jewish voice into the mixture and to show that Jewish people are not part of this. And when Netanyahu comes to the White House as supposedly representing all Jews, we say no. This is in no way the representation of all Jews. We have masses of Jewish people who disagree. He might represent his movement, he might represent some people in his country supporting these crimes, but people should know that masses of Jewish people in occupied Palestine, in today's Israel, not only disagree with the government, not only disagree with the state altogether, not only disagree with the movement of Zionism, but publicly oppose it.